All right, I'm back here at League City Outdoor Power Equipment. I was with the manager earlier, Eddie, as we were testing the Scag mower I bought, the 30-inch. And we mowed this field right here. He had mowed this little strip here, which was, you can see it wasn't very long at all. And of course, we got a few stragglers here and there, but you see there's a few that's back through here where it's sticking up. And it's not doing a nice clean cut. That's going extra slow through there as you get this little stragglers here that are that it doesn't seem to want to cut. Oh, let me zoom out here, but there we go. See these little stragglers like this. And of course, you saw where I mowed earlier. You see the field, type of field we're dealing with. So it's not that old. As long as it's been cut, and we mowed all this over here. So now what I'm going to do is mow right beside it, this little area right in through here with this Troy built. We're doing a comparison here. So here we got the Troy built 2014. It's 2025 right now. We're compared to the 2025 30-inch Scag walk behind mower. And here, there's the model. So we're only dealing with the 190cc mower. And let's give it a little mow and see what it looks like. I'll mow a little section, then we'll get back on and do some video. All right, we're side by side in the same area. You see here where the manager went extra slow, Eddie, on these 3 passes here, which I can't mow that slow on a regular basis. You saw the videos where I mowed just a little bit faster, and how we left all the streaks of grass behind. This stuff here, you see the long grass blade right there. You see like this whole little area. So you kind of see the comparison. So now you see what I'm going to mow right here, side by side, lined up. So we'll make about 2 or 3 passes of that little piece of trash is right there. And let's do a comparison. I'll go ahead and get started here so you can just kind of watch how fast I go. Gosh, night and day difference. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Just look how much better that is. Let's just walk down here and look at this. See, we got one little piece that missed right there. Another little piece of the little weed there. But man, talk about the blades of the grass. Wow, look at that. That is so much better. Little 21-inch, 11-year-old mower. Troy built, outperforms the Scag. Walk back over here. Let's walk down this field here. You see all this stuff sticking up here. This is from the Scag. Tell you what, let's give it a good little run here. Let's move back over top of this with the Troy built. Let's see if the Troy built can cut this stuff down. There we go. All right, I'm set back up where we went super slow with the Scag. So these is the passes that Eddie did earlier. See the blades of grass that it missed right there. With the water bottle was my marker. So you see the passes that he did. The grass there, that got missed. And several more patches down there. And then you can see the 3 passes. Oh, we did miss one blade of grass here with the Troy built. They did miss the blade of grass there. But wow, much better cut. And I was able to go at a pretty decent speed. Now let's go back over top. So you can see we're lined up right here. This is what the Scag missed earlier. But you see all these blades of grass right through here. I'm just going at a little bit faster pace. So you see all this grass right here that got missed. All those blades of grass down through there. You see all that blades of grass there. I'm going to give it a mow. Over there, there's more blades of grass sticking up. And you see these blades of grass right here. That's sticking up. All right, we're going to give it a test now. We're going to go over this. You can see where the water bottle is. I'm going to put the phone down. And we're going to go over 3 passes and see what it does. All right, we're back. So here's my passes. There's the water bottle we left off where the Scag missed those blades of grass. The blades of grass over there, the 3 passes that we went extra slow on. And then, so you see starting right here, I did 4 passes. So the 1, 2, 3, or 3, then, well, you see the passes there. So there's we left off with the mower. We went back over what the Scag did, and wow, man, it looks so much better. Oh, 21-year-old, and then this thing's kind of has here this little break and strag in. It actually all that gas is and that was in it. My son don't hardly ever hasn't mowed in months with this thing, so it's kind of cutting in and out on me a little bit there. And wow, much better job. You can see this thing, a little old mower compared to the Scag. Look at that cut quality, wow. And just walk down there, you can see we went back over and got all those stragglers that the Scag could not get. And wow, look at that. Look at those passes of grass there. That's what I'm talking about. That's a clean cut. That's what I expect from the Scag. Not a bunch of stragglers left behind. Look back over here through the, over here you can see. So definitely night and day difference between a 2025 30-inch walk behind Scag mower and this old piece of junk that's from 2014, 190cc Troy built mower. Let me just show you these blades on this thing. So you can look at that deck right there, and it's got niches in the blade, so it ain't even the best blade. Look at that, and it still cut way better with all that those niches in the blade, nicks in the blade. Oh my goodness, crappy ass blade can cut way better than that Scag. That is something else. Again, here at the field right next to the where we sell the Lake City outdoor power equipment, where we got the Scag mower there. And we see the difference in the field here and the cut quality between the Scag and the Toro mower. Wow, what a difference. I got to just look at this again. Look at this, these little stragglers. I just can't get over it. All these little stragglers that the Scag left behind going super slow. This is what Eddie cut. Man, just look at this. Look at this. 9-day difference compared to the old 21-inch cut. Old Briggs and Stratton Troy built mower. I just realized a couple of these passes where I went over what the manager went over. So we see here some more of the Scag mode. So you see where my line left off right there with the Troy built, and we go all the way over to here with the you see the grass stuff left behind. This is the with the Scag. So I'm gonna go ahead and mow this, and I'm gonna videotape this, and that way we can see this, all this stuff that this thing left behind that the Scag's not cutting. All this little grass clippings. This is that one area we videotaped earlier. This whole big old patch here where it's not even cutting it. And of course these own little stragglers right here. And several pieces throughout there. You can just see all the pieces sticking up throughout here. This stuff sticking up. There's another piece right there. Straggler sticking up. Some more right there. The sun went down. I wasn't able to see this earlier. It's even you see even more of it. So there's some more right there. Some more again right there. This is everything that the Scag left behind. Some more. This is that hard stuff. So that Scag can't even cut this little stuff right here. I'll pull some out. We'll leave that. At least got some of there. Let's see how this. Let's go give it. Let's go ahead and just mow this right here. That way, you'll see it in action. That way, we can also listen to the mower when it starts acting up a little bit. And let's go ahead and cut it. Let's see this thing in action some more as we cut over top of what this is. Got it. Oh my gosh, look at that magazine. Let's keep on going. The old Troy built outperforms this 2025 Scag mower. Look at that. Look at that stuff up right there. Look at it, it's looking down. Did we get it? Oh, we got it. There. for it. Wow. There we go. Here's the last pass. Scag. Man, I got a little cricket there. Man, look how clean that is. Here's the last pass. There we go. Look at that grass sticking up. Let's see if we can get it. Here we go. Man, we go right over top of it. It's gone. All that stemmy grass we couldn't cut with the Scag is whacking it off. Look at that, here's the torches up. There's some more of that stemmy grass. That thing sounds rough. There we go. Boom. Mowing is like it's nothing. Man, look how clean that is. Yeah, that Scag mower, that's just unacceptable. Man, this is just night and day difference. Walk back down here, all the stuff the Scag left behind. But look how nice and clean the cut is. It's not all rough cut, all butchered up like the Scag left it. Man, needless to say, and look at the other videos, I had to cut 4 times, and the Scag just won't cut this stuff. It just keeps missing it over and over and over it. We make one pass with a 21-inch mower, and it knocks this stuff down like it's no tomorrow. We want to sit there and say that the Scag is mowing just fine. No, I highly disagree. That Scag not being able to knock this little stuff down. I mean, this little stuff right here, we can't mow this, and I can mow it with a 21-inch Toro. Have a nice clean cut. Have the grass. I mean, look at that, the cut mark. That is so much better. Just a nice clean cut. This is what I would expect out of the Scag. A nice clean cut. Man, just look at that. I just can't get over how this little Troy built is outperforming the Scag. It sounds really, really rough. I'm not sure what's going on in the engine, but here's this outside pass I made. So we talked about, they're telling me because it's, you see how all the grass got left up? I mowed over this already with the Scag. And you see how it didn't cut none of that right there? It left all this thin little Bermuda grass. It can't cut this, can't cut the Bermuda grass. It missed this whole section right here. And then you can see it starts cutting again. And so I was just told, okay, yeah, you got this little bitty hole right here. It kind of sinks down a little bit, uneven ground. And I can't expect the Scag to cut that. I mean, look at that. That's not even very, just that thin Bermuda grass. And the Scag couldn't cut that. You can see where it started cutting again when I made this pass earlier today. I want to go ahead and run over with the, I'm going to go ahead and mow this little ditch area. Well, I got it recorded. And you see how rough this thing sounds. Let's see how this thing does. Actually, it's sounding rough. All right, let's give it a try here. Get it? Oh my gosh, look at that. We cut it. Oh my goodness. Well, we cut right through that little ditch. So look at that. All that little Bermuda grass all sticking up. The Scag couldn't cut it. But I cut right through this uneven surface just because it has a little pothole right here. I should be able to cut it, but yet I go in a little bitty, you kind of see where it's kind of sunk in a little bit right here. Sunk in right there, and it couldn't cut that Bermuda grass, and look how much better that looks. So much better. Man, I'm just so disappointed. Spent $3,000 for a Scag mower, and I got a lawnmower that was given away for free. It barely runs, a rusted out blade. The blade's got cut dings all in it, and it still outperforms the Scag. Again, here at the League City Outdoor Power Sports, Scag mowers.